that when I meet you, for the most part, I know what almost all of your feelings and where they come from. Most of you don't realise that, but I do. People who interact with me individually soon find out that's the case, but their error is the very first thing that happens. It's the very first thing that happens, just like my error was the very first thing that happened between me and God. Exactly the same as that. The error wanted to fight for itself, and in my case, the error wanted to fight for itself, but God sorted me out good pronto, quick. He sorted me out with regard to any error I had. It was criticised immediately, exposed publicly, and I learnt, deal with it now. Stop thinking that I know better and start listening is what I learnt. And to be frank with you, it's exactly what you're going to have to learn if you want to progress. Yep. So we go here and then up the back.
Just a question.
Oh, sorry, we were here. So, we were with you, were we?
Yes.
Yes.
But, if
you first.
Concerning how I uphold my error.
We haven't finished this list.
Yes.
Have we?
One thing is going into disorientation.
Yeah.
Like confusion.
Yeah.
And misunderstanding or not understanding.
Yeah, what's another term for confusion? It's sort of like, there's another word.
Going blank.
Doubt. Doubt is a good relate.
Doubt is the word I'm looking for. D. Yeah, doubt.
Yeah, both those things we do to hide from truth, don't we?
We go. But there's also this explanation. But there's that explanation. But there's this explanation. There's that explanation as well. There's 5 explanations. Now there's 10 explanations. Which one's right? I don't know. So and then in that process of going, I don't know, we just let ourselves off the hook for being more honest with ourselves. Right? Most doubt is actually chosen, and most confusion is chosen, so we don't have to take action. Right? God is not a person who sort of speaks in riddles, and God's not a person who speaks in mysticism. God is a person who speaks directly. He's honest, truthful, open, transparent, all the time. If we can't hear him, it's because we don't like that. We don't like someone who's honest, truthful, transparent all the time. We don't like it. It exposes so many things in ourselves generally when we meet a person like that. And for most of us, when we meet God, you're going to get exposed on all the different areas where you're dishonest with yourself, untruthful with yourself, in an illusion, in denial, where you blame, where you're judging, and all those things. All of those things are going to get exposed. Now, judgment, all of these things are emotions. They're all feelings, right? The more you get rid of them, the more the error gets exposed. So the error needs these feelings to survive. Do you understand that? It's a very important thing to understand. It's a fundamental principle that you need to grasp, even intellectually, that error, like falsehood, needs emotions like this in order to survive. It needs you to be in denial, in illusion, in blame, in judgment, in minimising, confusing, doubt, comparing, even just saying, oh, it's just a habit and I should get away with it, excusing yourself, doubting. It needs that. By the way, we still haven't finished the list either, have we? There's more things, isn't there? Yeah. But you understand?
And even it's a strange place because it's a place of suffering and I'm remaining there.
Yeah, but see, most people would prefer to suffer than act.
Yes, exactly. And so avoidance.
Yeah. You see this in life everywhere, where people would prefer suffering rather than action. Like you see that in a marriage where, both parties very unhappy. None of them want to split up. So they stay in the marriage, stay in the marriage, stay in the marriage. Many of you have had relationships where you've done that, right? Where something's wrong and you don't deal with it. You don't confront it, but you stay in it, only to have it break up in the end anyway. right?
I mean, I see it on a daily basis in my life.
Exactly. These things here, confusion and doubt, help you not take action. Not taking action is one of the worst things you can do for your life. Right? But that's what they help you do. They help you stay in error and not take action in harmony with truth. Right? So a lot of the times we like confusion, we like doubt. We'd prefer to doubt than we would to come up with what is the actual truth. And for I speak very definitely about most things, don't I? Like yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And there's very few times when you say to me, and I say, I don't know. The reason why is because my relationship with God, through that relationship, God tells me this is true, this is not true, this is true, this is not true, this is true, this is not true, this is true. And if I don't do these things emotionally, then I'll listen. But if I do these things emotionally, I won't listen. And I'm not going to listen. Right? And I'm going to have to get rid of some of these. You could say these are patterns of feelings that I've learnt through my life. Remember, I started out blank. I started out free of these things. But I've learnt to do these things in order to justify the error I'm in. And people taught me how to do it. That is true. But also I taught myself how to do it as well. I like it. Because I like to use these techniques to stay in the error I'm in. Yeah? Yeah. So next was there, yep, and then come down here.